We are here in the mall at Marathon, and we are in the Nygard Slim store, and we just had a word with Melissa. Now we are speaking with Bianca Nygard, who has been on the platform with me for several months now, promoting Nygard Slims and some community events that Peter Nygard has been involved with in the Bahamas. And so Bianca has been a fantastic spokesperson for Nygard Slims and all the work that you do in the Bahamas.
Thank you so much. Good to see you. It's so nice that you could be here at the Nygard Slims store today.
Well, it's Christmas time, so I figured let's get into the mall at Marathon and see exactly what is happening.
Yes, it's really nice. I'm actually getting ready to travel, and we just came out with the new Luxe denim pants, so I wanted to make sure that I was in style. I'm going to LA, and I came here and I got to try them on for my first time, and I really love them, so it feels really nice.
So you're spending Christmas in LA?
Yes.
You're spending Christmas away from Junkanoo?
No, well, I'll be back for New Year's, so I'll be there for Christmas. So.
You know, Bianca was the queen when the Valley Boys came out with the queen.
That was 2012, actually.
2012. Yeah. She really was the queen in Junkanoo and did a fantastic job, and the Valley Boys actually won.
Yes, a clean sweep, actually.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, that time we had a lot of similar themes. It was such an honor.
So you know your photograph went around the world.
It did, yes. It was a really amazing experience.
Yes. Now, tell us about, Melissa talked to us a whole lot about Nygard Slims, but how has it been going in New Providence?
It's been going so well, I'm so honored because I can spot these clothes out, So when I see somebody I see them wearing actually head-to-toe Nygard, so then I make sure to tell them, I say, I really love what you're wearing, and then they normally recognize me right away because I look so similar to my dad, and so then they go on to tell me how much they love the store, and I feel really happy about that. Yeah. So it's an honor. And what's really nice is that any type of event that's coming up, there's something for everybody and for that occasion. So we have the bike shows coming up this weekend. Last time when I went to the bike show, it almost looked like Nygard Slims was the uniform. Because it was very biker-ish with the leather jackets and the black pants with leather accessories on it and everything. So I went right in with that. It makes everybody look so well. And then now, of course, Junkanoo's coming up. There's some wonderful colors, and it's very vibrant Junkanoo colors, and that's all available. And then there's the Christmas season coming, so there's velvet, and it's more dressy. And then there's the Luxe denim that can be dressed up or down. So it's really nice that it's for any age of woman and any shape and any size.
This is a wonderful pant to wear at Junkanoo, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's comfortable, isn't it?
It's so comfortable. It's so flexible. You can move around however you want, and then it's so flattering also. Yes.
And you have them in so many different styles and different colors, I see.
Yes, there's something for everybody, for sure. And even my daughter, she wears the pants. She likes to wear the pants. I love to wear them, and people that are older than I am in different shapes and sizes. So it's really nice that this could be a one-stop shop, and especially with their promotions that they're doing with the buy one get one free or the buy one get three free when it becomes closer to Christmas. So it's really exciting.
I see your father is here for Christmas.
So I was in here, we were ready to do the show, and then my dad walked in. So he's actually could be a special guest on the show now. I'm so excited to have him here.
Absolutely. I think he's somewhere in the back, and we are going to engage him in conversation in a couple of minutes. I understand that he's just been around the world to the various locations of your factories around the world.
Right, he has. He's been making sure that they're all up to his standards and checking them all firsthand. And he actually designed this new technology of fabric, so it's really exciting. And he just got back, and then he came in today to make sure all the signs and everything was okay in this store for the Christmas season.
He's making his rounds.
He is.
Now, the denim comes in just blue, or do you have denim is really blue, but do you have other colors?
No, there's all washes, all different kinds of varieties of different colors, to the light denim all the way, every tone to the dark denim. And then there's now the cuffs are very in season right now. So this is the cuff. And then with Nygard, they add this extra red detail here. It's all about detail. So they're very much in style with the latest trends in Europe and everything. So it's really nice.
Very, very nice. Well, I'm not going to see you before Christmas, and so I'm going to wish you a very happy Christmas. And so let's engage Peter Nygard. I see he's making his way towards us. It is wonderful to have him in the store. This is a great surprise. We didn't know that we would see you today. How are you
didn't
doing?
know that, yeah. I heard you were here, and I flew all the way from Canada to come over and to see you.
Oh, thank you so very much. You're so very kind. You've been around the world checking on your various
I've been
locations.
around the world checking locations, especially the new product. We have a new product which is a 4-way stretch denim. It's like a second skin to the people. I have worked on this fabric for 3 years now. I invented that fabric. You know, this is a whole new denim in the world now. It's going to revolutionize everything, you know. And we're the first in the world to put it on right now. And here, this is about the second store that we shipped them, and they're flying off the shelf.
I'm sure.
They are flying off the shelf. They're the best product I have ever made in the history of my 50 years of being in business.
Is that right?
It is so exciting, you know. It's so exciting.
You know, the last time I spoke with your ladies here, there was a store chain that sold up to 1 million pants. And I'm sure with these denims, based on the reviews that you are getting, they're going to sell even more.
That's Dillard's.
Dillard's
sold that. And I just had a meeting just 2 days ago with Alex Dillard on the airplane. He flew over to meet me on my airplane over there, and we've lined up a whole new program for next year. This is the only product that he can see himself being able to expand his business. You know, we're looking at about 25% expansion in our business over there. It's like in the millions of dollars. It's so exciting. I love this.
So while a whole lot of women wear jeans, and they wear jeans in various shapes, and you see the cut-off jeans and the holes in the jeans, these denims that you have on the market, this is going to be internationalized.
It is internationalized. You know, we're on TV now in London and Germany and France and Italy, Australia, and we're #1 on TV. We're just opening up in India and China. I mean, I've been around all over the world, not only finding my sources for this, but also the retailing. It's a universal product. Everybody in the world wears jeans. And everybody in the world now is wearing not so much anymore these ripped up jeans. Now these jeans that are cling to the body. They're like a second skin, you know. And this is the first time we'll be able to. Women always wanted to wear these jeans tight, you know. But before they were too uncomfortable, you know, and they were stretched out of shape all the time. Now this fabric is 4-way stretch, and it just clings to your skin all the way around, and you look so fabulous. You'll see more and more women. All of them are wearing tighter and tighter pants. You know.
Well, tell us about the technology in this, because you know, it is ingenious to come up with this. I mean, women are walking into this store to buy these Nygard Slims, but I'm sure as they find out about these denim, they're going to even come in even more. Tell us about the technology here.
Even more. Well, you see, woven denim is probably the universal fabric that USA has contributed to the world. You know, it started out with Levi. I must say now probably 70% of the world wears denim. But up to this point, it's always been rigid, no stretch in it. Now we were able to have a two-way stretch sideways, and then I'll put that over there. And then now we have 4-way stretch. So it stretches this way, called warp stretch and weft stretch. And then what happens is that when you bend over your knee like this, you know, it stretches with you. And when you squat down or sit down, you no longer have to get up and pull your pants back up again. The pants come right up with you, you know. And it feels so much different now. And then it feels comfortable. And the other thing that we do is we conform it to your body. We slenderize your belly. We lift up your butt. You know, get rid of your butt. You shape the body. And everybody looks so great in it. And now they look great in our denims. You know, people used to look great in my other pants, right? Now, the fabric that everybody's always wanted to have is here, the denim. You know, so this is exploding.
You started this where, in Canada?
No, I started this in, well, of course, the mills are all in China. You know, yeah, where I really developed the fabric. But then we started doing our first test marketing in Canada, and now we expanded to the United States. We just hit the dealer stores just in November. Can't keep it on a shelf. Yeah,
I'm sure.
you can't keep it on a shelf.
I'm sure. And Europe is also a big market for you, eh?
Oh yeah, Europeans have been wearing stretch denim longer than anybody else, and the women have been wearing them very tight to their skin. You know, now everybody's wearing them tight. You just watch and see from here on out, it's just tighter and tighter and tighter. Nobody's been able to wear them with like a second skin to you, and boy, do they look good.
You must be the envy of other fashion designers around the world.
You know, it's true. We have now set the trend. When I first invented my slims 4 years ago, we were all by ourselves. Every designer in New York is copying my pant now. Every designer, and now everybody's chasing me after this denim fabric. You know, so we know we're leading the world in this. You know, I'm one of the biggest pant makers in the world. You know, and now and this is now fashion pants we're talking about. This is fashion pants. You know, I had a motto in my place all the time, and I do that to Bahamian people. I want every woman in my pants.
Yes. that is quite an ingenious statement, and a statement with far-reaching consequences.
Well, you know, it's I'm a designer. I can say that.
Yes. Well, a whole lot of women are in your pants in the Bahamas because at Junkanoo, I'm sure you'd see a whole lot of Nygard slims.
Must, because you know the amount of goods we sell out of this store is one of our best stores in the world. We have such a great loyal customer in Bahamians, so this is such an active store. This is the most active store in this whole mall line here.
Yes.
And it's one of my top 5 every day. You know, and I have about 1,000 stores, and this is one of my top 5.
You know, walking around the store and looking at the design of the store, the flat screen televisions, you know, you get the feeling that you are in another country. I was in Fort Lauderdale in one of your stores, and it seems as though this store is just as nice or even nicer.
Well, this is like New York. If you're in a store in New York, this is like taking New York and bringing it right to Bahamas.
Yes.
You know, that New York was my first prototype store, you know, in this vein. And then I really copied and just brought New York to Bahamas, you know. So this store, it stands out in this mall, you know. It's like a trophy, you know.
Yes, yes. How many stores like this you have?
Well, like this, we have about, it's about 60 or 70, you know. Then I have altogether about 1,000, you know, all in many places in the world, you know.
Where do you find the time to do all of this?
I don't know. You know, I am busier now than I've ever been in my life. You know, besides doing this, you know, the big activity I have in my medical business, you know, which I'm doing speeches about now, you know, and doing all over the world. You know, like I'm now a teacher of the teachers, you know, out there and doing in the conventions. So I'm every day. My social life is gone. It's, you know, you know, but I love the fashion business, though. To hell with the shows or stuff, you know. That medical and the fashion business, that's what I love.
You know, you must need 36 hours in a day.
I do. You know, I sleep the weirdest times now because I'm in a different time zone all the time. You know, so I traveled. I just came back, traveled around the world. You know, a 6-week trip. You know, in every damn country you can name. You know, where I have factories. You know, and now design centers, and so I've been constantly traveling. So I never know what time zone I'm in. Right now is what, morning, day, afternoon, right? Yeah. Now I should actually be in bed now because it's like midnight over there.
Yeah. You know, every time I talk to you about these stores around the world and your factories, I'm reminded of a video I saw of the people in Kenya who gave you a fantastic reception. You have hundreds of people working in your...
That was 10,000 people.
Yes.
When you saw in that video, 10,000 people. I never had a reception. They were coming from everywhere, you know. And then they made me some kind of local king, you know. I had the crown and everything else, you know.
Yes.
That was the biggest reception I've ever had in my life in one time, people, you know. And I've gone to location after location with the 2,000 here, 2,000 there, 2,000 there. There's 10,000. They came out of everywhere. It was a very impressive show. You saw that tape, right?
I I was amazed. And they said most of these people are working for you in Kenya.
They are all working for you. You know, I'm not the only one that produces in that factory. So, but I'm a majority. I'm one of the biggest they have. You know, so there's 10,000 in that particular factory. You know, and I'm really their number one. You know, now I have many factories all over the world. I must have only over 20,000 people working for me in the Far East somewhere. You know, and they're in a joint ventureship with me. You know, I have a partnership with some of the people over there, and they take on some other customers. So it's a joint venture. You know.
Excellent. Well, you know, I know that your main business is fashion. You ventured into the medical field. How is that going?
The medical piece is getting better than ever. You know, we've made now discoveries. You know, I mean, you know, look, I have bones and skins of muscle of a 35-year-old. That's my chronological age. When you take a person's grip, for example, you measure my grip. It's like a powerful athlete at 35 years old. You know, and a lot of my other muscles are. Then I have joints of a 70-year-old. All my joints are gone. You know, as they tend to go. The joints that go first. So now I'm working on a brand new development. I'm rebuilding cartilage for your knees. Unheard of. Nobody in the world can rebuild cartilage, you know. And you know, our knees go, you know, and our back goes, you know, and that's the weakest part of our bodies, you know, our joints. And if I discover this right now, that'll be bigger than these slims, you know. And we're getting very close to being able to do that. And that's what part of that stem cells that I had showed you pictures of before, where I returned myself back to age 0. We're taking those stem cells now and taking the chondrocytes out of those. Chondrocytes is what builds ligaments, you know, and cartilage. You know, this is all cartilage, soft bone, you know, and it's also cartilage in your knees. And I got about 20% of my cartilage left in my knees. You know, and now I got just enough in there to attach and start growing new ones. If I succeed, that'll be the biggest discovery in medical history ever. It's going to be huge because every person has a cartilage problem. Every person has a connective tissue problem with tendons or ligaments, you know. And athletes, athletes, they suffer from that. They go down in football and in basketball and everything else, and most of those athletes go down because of their cartilage and their ligaments. This is a massive project.
So you are regenerating cells.
I'm regenerating cells. And then regenerating cells, you can do that with the embryonic stem cell. That very law that the Prime Minister passed over here is very unique law. You know, in this country, you can do a lot of this kind of work right now that's not available to be done in the United States, for example. You know, and we can start probably doing it right here, you know, where I'm working with some other doctors here behind the scenes, you know, and getting that kind of technology available here in Bahamas.
Very good. Yeah. Well, you know, we're going to have a whole lot of time to talk about that. But you should be warmly and greatly congratulated for the fine job that you are doing, not only in dressing women, but, you know, in terms of revitalizing the health of a whole lot of people in the world.
Yeah. No, it is. It turned out, you know, it was very self-serving. I was just trying to preserve myself. But now it's turned out to be, you know, a leadership position in it, you know, and a major contribution to the world at the end of the day, you know. In this industry, they call me the Steve Jobs of medical industry, you know. Yes. What he was to technology, they say Peter Nygard is a medical industry. He's just way ahead, visionary as hell, you know, on this kind of stuff. And it's exciting. And I found it to be done the same way as I've done everything else in my life. I studied the subject, I learned from the very best, and then I have this ability to be able to create from knowledge, you know, and I recreate new products. I'm recreating new products in medicine today, you know.
You must have a fantastic team of professionals working with you.
The very best medical scientists are working with me in some association with me, and no one ever turns me down. If I want to have a meeting with them, the very top people in the world, they welcome it.
I understand you drive a very hard bargain in terms of demanding the time and excellence from people, eh?
Yeah, I do. I'm tough that way. Yeah, I'm tough. I'm tough on myself, and I'm tough on everybody around me. So that I've never been a pussycat when it comes to.
Well, congratulations again, and I'm so happy that Bianca brought me to the store today because we are able to get firsthand the designer himself. The Bahamian women should be very proud to know that they are joining women from around the world in wearing these fantastic slims.
Yeah, and my daughter Bianca's doing such a great job, isn't she?
Yes. She's been on our program on a weekly basis, and not only is she talking about Nygard Slims, but the amount of work that you're doing, not only in this community, but around the world in empowering people and giving people a new lease on life.
Yeah, no, she's very, very good, and she's such a wonderful human being herself, you know. Such heart. She's got such good heart, too.
The Queen of Junkanoo.
Queen of Junkanoo, yeah.
Thank you so very much.
Okay.
Thank you so very much and for watching and listening to our program this evening. And on behalf of Nygard Slims, I think I should let you wish Bahamian people a good Christmas.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I really do want to have. Christmas is so very, very special, and I wish all of Bahamian people the very best of Christmases and a happy, happy New Year.
Thank you so very much. Thank you for watching and listening to our program this evening. Have a good evening.